On your ready, set, go, fat, go.
Welcome to our Worst of Riot podcast for today.
Hey, y'all. Dude, the most important thing in this podcast is not the Euvoia interview that is obviously very important.
But what else is there?
The most important thing is the first thing you're going to hear aside from this, and that is the Reese donuts.
Oh, yeah. Are we still going to you want to try today, or do you want to try during a morning? Like maybe Eric can bring them tomorrow in the morning?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I've been thinking, we have this pile of food over here that we haven't touched for.
We got a lot of potential food fight items.
But this week we have 3 bands.
So do you want to? Why don't we next week do a week of all like food fights?
We should, but I don't know if I can wait that long. So I'm just going to tell you, if you and I don't go today, I'm probably still going.
Okay, we'll figure something out.
So I mean, like, and I'm not even trying to be a punk about it. It's just that I have to.
Okay, well let's. As long as we make sure we talk about it, it's the Krispy Kreme Reese peanut butter donuts. As long as they have them, I'm up for when we're done with our meetings. We can go over there.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay,
I'm in. I got a 10 o'clock phone call.
Okay, so after that.
But after that, I'm game.
You're good to go. If not, we'll cover those soon. So, yeah, we talk about that in this podcast. We also talked to, like Obi mentioned, Jared and Bryce stopped by. Graceful Closure, a band you've probably heard on RadioU. If you are not just a podcast listener, but you listen to us on RadioU, they're a band we play. They're changing their name and moving with just Jared into Euvoia. So they're in for quite a long time just to talk about the change.
So that's on. We've also got old Keanu versus young Keanu. Yeah,
Why is that hard?
I don't know. My brain won't get it today. A different take on what North Korea's been up to. It's not one you're going to get everywhere else.
It's not official either.
Yeah. We also talked The Little Mermaid, What Twitter Thinks of Me, and Venom 2. So that ought to keep you guys busy for a while.
Enjoy the podcast. You can watch our interviews. So if you want to, when you're done with this podcast, you can head over to RadioU Riot on our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. Subscribe and follow there. You can watch Jared and Bryce in the studio hang out with us, too. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The Riot really wanted to do this live, but now they can play video games and eat rice cakes instead. This is the worst of the Riot podcast.
I've got to say a big hello to Sarah from our Facebook page and basically half the world that emailed last night.
You ever find, well, at least for us, there's always these stories where it really resonates and connects with you guys, and you want to make sure that we have it and everyone does their job of sending it in.
Man.
Which we appreciate.
I really, genuinely want these.
It was about a month or so ago. Krispy Kreme has like their original glazed donuts that everybody knows about. But then they released a vanilla and a chocolate cream-filled original glazed donut, and they are superb. They had this day where they were giving them out for free, and they were really good. We did a food fight for them, which if you want to find it, it's on our food fight playlist, which is available at RadioU Riot on our Facebook or our YouTube channel.
Okay. So they have, using the same technology of this stuffed donut.
What have they done?
They yesterday just announced and released, no lead up, no build up, no nothing, the Reese Lovers donut. And here's your option. You get the Krispy Kreme donut that is covered in either a peanut butter glaze or a chocolate glaze, and then it is stuffed with peanut butter. It looks so good.
They're filled with peanut butter and chocolate cream.
So here's the deal. You've got the, the Reese's Original Filled Peanut Butter Lovers Donut and the Reese's Original Filled Chocolate Lovers Donut. I feel like there's an extra... Anyways, they're both chocolate glazed. The chocolate is stuffed with a Reese's peanut butter cream, dipped in chocolate fudge icing, and topped with PB icing drizzle. The peanut butter lovers is stuffed with chocolate peanut butter cream, dipped in peanut butter icing, and topped in chocolate.
That sounds so good. Yes, it does. What
Good
are we doing?
Lord.
What are we doing today?
What? What?
You know, after the show, we could do a Riot road trip and go and have some for work.
No, we can't.
Why not? Do we have stuff? Well, we do have stuff to do today.
See?
No, we don't. We can cancel it all.
Just call them all back. We can't.
Well, wait. What do we have? We have some time today. I don't think we have any time tomorrow.
We got a 30 and a 10.
We do?
Yeah. But there's like another time. Like, how late are you willing to go?
Do you want to go this evening?
No.
We've never done a Riot road trip in the evening.
I've got I'm thinking around here. Watch my fingers. You ready? Not that finger.
Yeah, that could work.
Okay.
That could be possible today.
Okay. All right. Okay.
We could
All right.
We could do this.
Let me tell you what.
Those look really good.
I would do that. I would so do that.
I think we should. So that's available starting now at Krispy Kreme.
Don't you think they look really good?
I do. And I know sometimes it's a case of like the advertising, the photos of it always look better.
I'm sure that's true, but
the cream-filled vanilla and chocolate ones that they released, those were actually really good. So I feel like these are going to be good too. We love peanut butter, don't we?
I want them, Nikki.
Peanut butter.
We
love peanut butter and chocolate. We love cream. Aaron said we could DoorDash the donuts. We could. But remember, we talked about this the other day.
That, like, some
we start
door,
doing that.
We can't open that door, guys.
We can never close it again. We'll be dashing stuff every day.
Oh, I want us to do this.
You want me to look it up, though, to see if I could? I still have credits. And, Jared from Euvoia, Graceful Closure, he's coming in later.
Yeah, we should tell him that if he doesn't show up with these donuts, he's not on.
No, we can't do that officially. Wink, wink. We can't, if you're saying that as a joke.
Oh, Jared, we were just kidding. You didn't have to bring them.
Oh, but you did.
Good thing you did.
That's good. Come on in then. Yeah.
You were one of the lucky few who missed the riot when they were live. Yet here you are.
I also like to live dangerously.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
Okay, Nikki. Do you like old Keanu or young Keanu better?
Old Keanu.
What's wrong with young Keanu? In the Keanu-sans, all are equal Keanu.
I don't know.
Keanu.
I don't know. The Keanu, the renaissance with him, I feel like did start back with John Wick, the first one.
Absolutely.
And it just has kept going. And he was a vital part of Toy Story 4.
Is he?
Duke Kaboom.
I still haven't seen Toy Story 4.
So he's in there.
Dude, my movie-going game is so weak right now.
It doesn't mean I like Keanu and everything, but recently he can do no wrong.
He can do no wrong?
Only right.
Because he's the perfect man.
Well, he seems like it. He's genuine. He's aging very well.
I will give him that.
I think he looks better than he used to, so.
Oh, Nikki, young Keanu doesn't like to hear that.
Well, I don't know why. Just old Keanu is... mature Keanu is what everybody seems to be liking.
The more we say his name, the less I'm sure how to pronounce it.
Keanu Reeves.
I don't think that's right.
What do you want to call it?
I want to call him Keanu.
Keanu?
Yeah, it's like something you play.
Okay, like piano.
Yeah, the Keanu.
So what news do you have of him?
Nikki, he's coming back.
What's he doing?
He's coming back as young Keanu in The Matrix.
Are they redoing it?
I know they're re-releasing it.
Oh, it's like, wait a minute.
I know that you and I see different parts of the internet, but yesterday in my part of the internet, everywhere I went, they were like, it's back.
Mine's still pushing out pictures of the Bill and Ted remake he's doing.
Okay, because old Keanu,
but still young.
Oh, I like me a young one.
So what are they doing for the Matrix stuff?
Well, the Matrix will be 20 years old this year, or I guess it already has been. Like, it came out in April or something of 99. And so the Matrix has been treated with Dolby Atmos and Dolby Vision, and they are releasing it AMC for a week in Dolby Cinemas. So that's actually the one thing at AMC theaters I haven't done is, like, they've got their IMAX screens and then they have their Dolby screens.
So just better sound, better overall quality, or?
I guess. I keep meaning to go in there and give it a shot and haven't. And so there for a week, you will be able to see The Matrix at AMC theaters if I understand it correctly, only in the Dolby cinemas. And that'll be August 30th through September or whatever, a week later. September 6th, I think it is.
Is Keanu going to be there?
Well, I mean,
I mean, he's so nice. I know he's busy, but he's so nice. Maybe he'll just appear.
I'm sure that he will.
AMC's like, maybe, just maybe.
But it'll be young, Nikki. He'll be 20 years younger.
Oh, in the movie, you're right.
Yeah.
I wonder how well The Matrix actually holds up. I haven't seen it in forever.
I feel like every movie that has come after it has ripped it off just a little. So I don't know, but I also haven't seen it. Now, I did pick up the 4K Blu-ray.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
Do you want to know how long I've had it?
20 years? No, I know that's not been around that long.
I bought it
maybe
for
5.
Amazon Prime Day last year.
Did you?
I did.
Haven't opened it yet?
Nope.
No, not at all.
It's still sitting there.
Well, it stays more protected if you keep it in the plastic.
I know. It is. I feel like once I open it, the world will probably end. I keep looking at it like it's going to happen. I'm going to watch it. Now you have to ask yourself, do I just, when it releases in theaters, just open the Blu-ray and watch it at home?
Open a little?
Or do I go see it in the theater?
That's something you're going to have to decide. You take your time deciding that.
I will tell you that I did just order my Keanu body pillow. What do you call it? Case.
Oh.
So I can snuggle with him. Yeah, and on the one side it's old Keanu and on the other side it's young.
Ooh,
so
you can flip it over.
Depending on which one you need to snuggle with that night, you just turn the
I
pillow
brought a
over.
pillow to a movie before. You could totally bring it into the movie theater.
No big deal. Do I have to buy it its own seat if it's going to sit there?
If it's a body pillow, probably.
Are people really still listening to the Riot? You don't have work to do or laundry to fold or literally anything else to do? The Riot, Radio U.
Nikki, did you know over the weekend, and we missed it, but I mean, there's always next year, we missed Bongathon?
We did? Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Is it exactly what it sounds like or what?
August 2nd through the 14th, taking place in, and I quote, an undisclosed location in Gilpin County, Colorado. Bongathon takes place. One of the things they do is they have a competition for fastest bong rip.
Really? Oh, your family will be so proud if you won that.
Mom!
Remember that Fortnite guy who won $3 million? Guess what I got?
Check this out. I got free entry to next year's competition. So
it's like you're a pageant person.
There's that. You always talk about how Megan always wins everything. Well, guess what?
Look what I got.
I won too.
Listen, that's your own family dynamics you need to work on.
I'm sure it's fine. So, yeah, I'm getting a chance to look at some of the photos from Bongathon, and I just want you to know it looks exactly how you think it does. Exactly. I mean, you don't need to...
Stereotypes are only there because of enough people.
You don't need to see the photos because you already know what they look like.
I like that it's an undisclosed location.
Well, the county's only so big.
Sure.
If you drive around enough, you can
You'll
figure
find
it out.
it.
Yeah. But it happened. Well, there it is over the weekend. Bongathon.
It goes every year?
Every year. But, it's legal in Colorado, so
why are they hiding the location?
Maybe it just makes it sound cooler.
Oh.
When they say undisclosed location, they mean you have to follow us on Facebook.
So really, it's not like they're hiding it. It's just making it cooler.
What are you hiding? Because, it's legal in Colorado, right? Let me tell you what. It's legal in Oregon. They have...
Bongathon is every gas station, every place.
You wouldn't believe the amount, we never talked about this, the amount of marijuana dispensaries in Oregon. It's shocking. You'll go into towns, they don't have a gas station, they don't have a stoplight, they have a dispensary. It's crazy.
You wonder how much money it makes. It must just be like everything.
Well, basically they say that it's on the verge of having a huge... I'd say bubble pop, but bong break. I don't know. But
the burst of it, there's just too many.
Yeah, basically, there's just no way that it can sustain the market because there are so many dispensaries everywhere. And dude, I mean, it has taken the place of coffee shops in the Northwest. I'll just tell you that. Coffee shops used to be everywhere. They're gone, and now it's all marijuana.
They're all dispensaries.
Crazy, dude. So, Bongathon, Nikki, we should come up with our own, competition thing, like Songathon.
One day festival.
It's an undisclosed location where people go and sing. Shh.
Or just listen to us on the radio.
Follow us on Facebook for our undisclosed location.
Is it healthy eating so many snacks, chips, and Oreos every single morning? No, of course not. But they do it for you.
Too many guys got the stomach for this line of work.
That's real love. It's the Riot on RadioU.
Can we please talk about North Side?
If you want to.
I wasn't going to, but off air, Nikki started a conversation with me about North Korea launching missiles.
Well, yeah, Nick has it in the news that they've been launching more in the water.
Yeah, they launch them at the water.
At the water, and I thought, well, what if, to us or to other countries, it's supposed to be like we're supposed to take it as you're shooting off these rockets. What
we
if
could shoot you?
Yeah, that sort of thing. But what if for North Korea, like that's as far as the rockets go? That's all they're doing.
Okay.
It's just into the water.
What if it's something like this? What if you know who?
Illin with Kim Jong.
What if Kim Jong and the people in North Korea know something we don't know? What if, in fact...
Oh, you're going to say something's under the water. That's where your mind goes to.
What if there's something in the water?
That's it.
That
that's what they're doing.
They're the only people on Earth that are fighting an ancient evil buried in the water.
And it's there.
And everybody else is like, North Side, they're so bad. But
they've been sworn to secrecy and they can't tell. So they're
not allowed to tell anyone.
They can never tell anybody else that that's what they're firing these rockets at.
So they've had to structure their whole society in such a way that they would be ready to fight back against the menace. That's why they had to buy that old Russian submarine and pretend like it's new. See, they're going under the water
where the evil is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And they're shooting those missiles to keep the evil at bay. Make it stay under the water.
I wish you were in our government and you were like, the liaison for North Korea. And you come back and that's what you're telling us.
They're like, we're going to pass sanctions against North Korea. Excuse me. Hello?
Yes, my name is Sir Obadiah.
I would like to propose potentially a different theory. I don't know this for sure, but it's something that I was thinking about while I was watching Mystery Science Theater last night. Have we considered what's in the water?
Uh-huh.
Maybe those missiles are going there for a reason. Has anybody seen Pacific Rim?
I would think that'd be more like Antarctica. We've talked about if there's going to be an evil somewhere, it's going to be there.
Did you go see Godzilla?
The newest one?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. I'm just going to spoiler. Are you ready?
They're in the water?
The great evil?
Yeah.
King Ghidorah?
Yeah.
He's
King
buried
Ghidorah?
in the ice in Antarctica.
Now I don't even need to see the movie.
Yeah, I just ruined the whole thing. What if I told you repeatedly about Antarctica?
There's an evil in the ice, and everybody said no one would quite possibly try to get down there.
That's right.
And now we do.
That's right. Now, I don't want to be in a position popularizing a theory that shines a good light on North Korea because reasons. But
that's just a thing that you were thinking about.
It was. As we were talking about it, it popped in there.
Yeah.
And I felt like maybe you and I should at least talk about it.
Okay.
So, I mean,
sometimes I think we should do more job-wise, just what can we do outside of radio? And then we have these moments and I'm like, nope, we're just where we're supposed to be.
We're not in a position to
in fact, it's scary.
Really expand.
It's
at
scary
this time.
that we can share these thoughts with you guys. That's the limit we should be taking.
I know. I'm just
thank you.
Just putting it out there.
Put that in the maybe file, or maybe Google Doc.
I could really write some North Korean propaganda for them, like our leader saved us from.
Because they're probably like, why are we always shooting things in the ocean?
Listen, you don't even know.
The Riot is to your ears what all those energy drinks are to your liver.
For the love of God, please stop. I can only process so much.
The Riot, RadioU.
Okay, Nikki, right now I'm looking at something Nick and I were talking about yesterday. Mm-hmm. I'm logged into Twitter. Twitter it's kind of like on the uptick a little more lately, like more people are talking about it.
It tends to be around political times. So it's not good. It's just people are talking about it more.
Twitter has been my fun little home on the internet.
They're going to ruin it.
They are. And the Twitter suggestions are the worst because I'll go in and set it like, I don't want to see anything from anyone I don't follow. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Change everything. And then they're like, oh, we updated your app overnight and we reset all your permissions. So now you see everything again.
Wink, wink.
So Nick and I were talking and he's like, oh, yeah, in your Twitter profile, they have like all the things they think you're interested in. And I can see it. So Nick found it, and this morning I'm looking at the things that Twitter thinks that I am interested in.
Got your
and
bell
Nikki,
ready?
As my good friend, I want you to tell me if you think Twitter has done this correctly.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Or incorrectly. Okay? AMC Theaters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
You were a part of their Stubbs program, but had to quit it.
Now, this is not the whole list because the list is enormous. Advil.
No, not really.
Why is
that on there?
That I want Advil. I'm unclicking Advil. Okay, Amazon Prime Video.
Yes, you'll do that. Not happy about it, but you'll do that.
All right, bacon.
Yeah.
All right, beer.
No.
Not a beer drinker. Let's see, Best Buy.
Yeah.
All right.
You did their gaming thing while that was around.
That's true. Carl's Jr.
We only talk about it for the show, but you never really eat there.
All right. Chris Pratt.
You can't click on him. You should just let him be on the list.
Columbus.
Is that when you didn't like Jurassic Park, the second one?
I don't know.
Is that why they're getting this stuff?
Desserts and baking.
Yes.
Okay.
Woo!
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Hey, Twitter really gets you.
Ed Henry.
Who's that?
I have no idea.
You even want to look? Or
yeah, I'm going to look now.
Is it O. Henry? Because isn't that a candy bar?
Ed Henry is an American broadcast journalist and the chief national correspondent for Fox News Channel.
Weird.
What? Okay, we're going to unclick that one, all right?
No offense.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a great person and a lovely... Fishing.
No, not at all.
Not fishing.
But you did tweet that you hated fishing.
So, okay.
So does it just not understand? It just sees fishing.
Come on, Twitter, read the room. Okay?
Read your own tweet.
I mean,
is it fishing as in like
no,
PH?
F. George H.W. Bush.
Not really.
I mean, I guess I don't dislike him, but I don't consider him to be a topic that I'm looking into. Golf?
Nah. Well, you liked the one golf game.
I'm going to give it because there's at least a golf game I like. How about this one? Haley Williams. That's the lead singer of Paramore.
Why is that on there?
I have no idea.
So he's in his Twitter profile, and him and Nick yesterday were going through because you can see all the things it thinks it knows about you and change it up that way.
Okay, here we go. Kamala Harris.
No.
No, not really. Carrie Russell.
No. Is that from the Americans?
I guess. I mean, I do like the Americans, or I did.
Maybe.
She was in Mission Impossible 3.
Yes, all right.
LG.
Well, that you don't like LG.
I don't like it, but I've done a lot of whining about LG.
A lot of tweets about them.
All right, Mark Levin.
Mark Levin.
I don't know who that is.
No, then.
All right, the one clicking him. LeBron James.
No.
No. Mike Tyson.
No.
Yeah, no. Mike Tyson. We all love Mike Tyson. NASCAR.
No. Are we going through the whole list?
We can stop now.
Okay. How many more do we have to do?
Selena Gomez.
No, but you talked about, you made an offhand comment about, didn't she used to have the most liked picture? Do you remember that?
Yeah, so what you think?
I think just in a roundabout way, you must have included her in a tweet with something.
The Twitter app on my phone heard me mention her name on the show, air,
yes,
and that's how that happened.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that must be what it is. All right, fine, whatever. You know, Selena Gomez, you get a pass. She was in that movie, the zombie movie I saw.
Maybe that's why.
The dead don't die.
That's probably why you did tweet about that.
The only morning show brave enough to say that Chicken McNuggets are part of a balanced breakfast. The Riot on RadioU.
Where are you at on The Little Mermaid? Let's talk animated first.
I think for animation, like when I would grow up and watch that, that was one of my favorites, but not the favorite.
Okay.
And I know they're going to make a live action, I guess that's how you would call it.
Live action musical.
They're going to do a live action musical of it, kind of like similar to the Aladdin one from this year and the Mulan one that's coming. But this one is a TV one, right?
Right. So it's not going to be the movie. They're still making the movie, but this is going to be a television staging of a live musical. So it
is
will
it
be
a live one?
It is.
Oh, that's worse.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
Didn't
how
you
this
have
one...
a great time watching Grease last year on Fox?
And they did so poorly the last couple of live musical ones that some of the networks said they're not going to do it anymore.
I watched the first hour of the Christmas Story musical. Oh, gosh.
It just doesn't work that way.
Gosh. Not good.
And I feel like the Mermaid Tale is a very hard one to...
Well, you know what? They'll just have a lot of blue lights.
to represent water.
We're underwater. Blue lights.
So they're doing that. I saw it trending yesterday because they announced some of the cast.
But they're saying that this is going to be the big kickoff for their streaming service. So
I'm sorry, which network is it?
ABC.
ABC.
You know who owns ABC?
Disney.
Mm-hmm. Now watch the synergy. Are you ready? Multi-level synergy.
Ready?
Okay. So what they're going to do is they're going to take their movie, The Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. They're going to turn it into a stage musical for television, which they are then going to use to promote the heck out of Disney Plus.
Which will be coming, is it November at this point?
So here's what we have. You've got your live musical November 5th on ABC. And then you've got the launching of the streaming service November 12th, which I believe, though I'm trying to confirm, I can't see there, is where after you enjoy the live musical so much,
you can go watch it
you'll
there.
You'll be able to watch it there on the Disney Plus streaming service.
Disney Plus, I'm going to get you anyways because you'll have everything else. But I don't want you to know, I don't want you to think that I'm going to get your service because of the Little Mermaid musical. That is not why. But I'm looking forward to Disney Plus.
I want to know if Disney Plus is going to be as good as they say it is.
Probably. It has the catalog to hold it up.
Right. Here's what I think I come back to. Are they going to rotate movies in and out, or are they just going to give us everything at once? So will I be able to watch, let's say Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, The Little Mermaid?
All the things he really loves.
Or will it be like, it's Little Mermaid month? Next week, The Lion King. You know how
I get what you're saying.
Will they rotate it in and out?
It's a good question. We'll find out then.
It's like, hey, want to watch Ant-Man? I'm sorry, it's only Ant-Man and the Wasp, but Ant-Man will be back in 2 months. I'm
more worried about the quality, meaning will they give us 4K, but will we have to pay for more streams? Will it be more expensive? Because it's pretty cheap, they say, for the monthly thing.
Nikki,
but the more we want to watch in better quality, are we going to have to pay a higher price?
Nikki, yes.
Of course we are.
Of course you are.
And is that going to fund things like the Little Mermaid musical?
I can't give you 4K at that price. I'm sorry. It's just...
So did you mention the cast or anything?
No, I didn't.
All I think I caught was Queen Latifah.
Okay.
As maybe, is it Ursula?
Hey, okay.
And I think that they mentioned the other people, but it's not anybody I recognized.
Let's see. Live from Moana star Ali Cravalho. Yeah, I don't have the rest of the list, but there you go. I don't know. November's going to be Disney month. So it's September and October.
Maybe the Riot would sound better if they spent less time improving their lives at their gym. That was sarcasm. It's the Riot on RadioU.
Joining us in the studio, Yay! Graceful Euvoia.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that would have been a great name too. Graceful Euvoia.
Man.
Where was I on that?
Things you miss out. Where were we on that?
I know.
This is the second time we've got our name wrong.
Man, it's so real, close, dude. It's real. Okay, so joining us, we've got Jared and Bryce from Graceful Euvoia.
No,
which is Graceful Closure.
As they move into Euvoia.
Yes.
Okay, so can you just help us for just a minute? Because we're stupid.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah to that part. Don't say yeah to that.
I just want to jump right in. Why are you guys changing your name?
That's a great question.
Okay, wait. Am I wrong? Didn't you have a different name and you became Graceful Closure?
No. So, okay, honestly, here's what it comes down to. Everybody left him, and now he's having to do his own thing.
No,
Bryce was 12 years old
yeah.
when we started Graceful Closure. I was 16, and Matt was 17. And, I mean, we thought we were cool starting a band. We got on bandnamegenerator.com.
Did you really?
That's how Graceful Closure happened. We didn't tell anybody, but we're changing the name. So now we're telling everyone.
So now you can tell the story.
Band name generator.
It was Matt Beatty and I are on the phone, and he's at his house, and I'm at my house. You know, like we live too far away for walkie-talkies, but he's like, we're talking, and he's like, bro, I found this website, dude. And we were pretty ahead of the, that's like AOL, like our email addresses and stuff. Like really, I still have that one, but we're ahead of the curve a little bit on things, And he's like, give me some words. I'm like, Grace. And he's like, we typed in a bunch of other really inappropriate words too, and young teenagers, and Graceful Closure popped out.
Yeah,
and
they needed a Graceful Closure after that.
Yeah. Like,
we're thankful that is what you came up with at that moment. It could have been worse.
Well, there was a few, and they were bad. But anywho, so that's how we came up with it, and then. Bryce and Matt decided to be like normal mortal human beings and leave the band.
So wait, stop. Bryce, why you got to be like that?
Because I got to make money, man.
It's very true.
What are you talking about? Being in Graceful Closure has got to be one of the most lucrative opportunities you've ever been presented with.
Yeah, we spend money all the time.
You see the outcome of Graceful Closure right now.
It's not about making.
I have a wife and baby, man. I have to give them money.
Well, I have a wife and baby
that give him money.
That's true. So I'm a dependent on the taxes.
You are. You're one of their dependents.
Cool. So before we get any further in the story, why are you wearing camo?
Well, I had like a purple shirt on thing, and I really couldn't find anything to match.
That's nice.
But camo's like kind of the concept of matching with anything. So.
Yeah, it kind of works.
I never even thought about that. We actually kind of match.
It almost seems like they're both got the camo green sort of color going. Yeah. So it felt like you came in with a theme.
Okay.
That you came in united.
Oh, I have a green hat on.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. And the glasses are somewhat similar. So
yeah, Bryce feels like
I don't agree on the glasses.
He's going to go out and hunt like deer to feed his family.
Feed my family, yeah.
And Jared's going to hunt potpourri to keep the studio smelling good.
Wow. How embarrassing and accurate.
Everybody's different, right?
True.
It's not wrong. It's not wrong. So, okay, Bryce, you abandoned your brother.
True.
And so,
yes.
Jared, that left you with
the
other
me
one.
with my other one. He was the only one I had left.
Your other brother.
And my sister, she just wouldn't do it. So Chase, Chase decides to join. And, Chase and I did it for a bit. And then Chase decided he would make money, too.
Okay.
So now, he leaves you as well.
Yeah. So Chase is making money and doing creative like video stuff. So he just got lucky. So it just worked out really well for him. But anywho, so
he started making money doing the things we made him do for us.
That's
growing
true.
up.
That's true. Yeah.
So now,
he really should give us some sort of
in
commission.
all fairness, though, I made it 12 years and Chase made it like 6 months.
So
who is that guy?
He made it more than 6 months. He made it a whole year.
Almost.
I think.
So at that point, since there's no more brothers and it's just you, Jared. So
then I got to thinking, I'm like, man, what if I started?
New name.
What if I started this without a band name generator? And I was just a little bit more intentional.
So how did you come up with
Euvoia?
What did you use to pick that one?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
You'll figure that out.
You'll hear it in 15 years.
In 15 years, we'll find the story. It's like, he still used the band generator website.
I started there.
You put Eureka in it, and you're like, no, Euvoia.
Oh, right.
And it came out.
But, yeah, so that's kind of how it came about. I wanted to take Graceful Closure, all the parts I loved about it, and recreate it more intentionally and mature.
Okay. Yeah, great idea. Because, like, the one vibe I've gotten this morning is
mature.
If it's louder than it has to be and way worse than it has any right to be, it must be the worst of the riot. On Radio U.
In the studio right now, Graceful Euvoia.
So Graceful Closure is no more, but that has changed to Euvoia.
Yeah. Okay. Now, off air, we were having the obligatory coffee discussion. Now, Jared, you were talking to me about some potential coffee options. Like, what is it that you think that I should be trying for coffee?
I think you should get a pour over set up.
Okay. Now,
so you've been doing the press one.
Yeah, but like, okay, so everyone, like, what they do is they hear pour over's cool, so they go to TJ Maxx or Marshall's, right? And then they buy the pour over and they give it to someone for their birthday or Christmas or whatever. But then there's like no filters that exist in the world that fit those.
Okay, sure.
Right? So then when you actually make the coffee, it just sits forever and doesn't drain, takes forever, and people get annoyed, and then they make their K-cup or whatever, you know? So,
because it didn't end up working out because it wasn't making it right.
Gotcha. So you buy a Kalita Wave 185. That's a really good one. And then the Hario V60, like 02. I don't know exactly.
Wait.
He sounds like a car salesman.
He does.
Like, I don't even know how to spell these words.
Or Chemex. And if you get them on Amazon, it's like this little cup thing is literally like $20.
Yeah,
like
right.
It's not super expensive.
I have something like that from Starbucks,
it can't
which
be
is
something.
like a
it can't. It's got to be the thing.
It's got to be. It can't be something. It's got to. So you're saying like my thing, what I have is not good enough.
Not going to work. Yeah,
because like it does though. Like
it might work, but it's just not good enough. The filter.
Yeah.
You really want to look into that.
It probably doesn't have custom filters, does it?
Yeah, it does actually.
Does it?
Yeah, you have to buy.
But not good enough ones, Jared.
Yeah, I mean, okay, you know what? I guess
nothing from Starbucks is good enough.
Well, let's
I
put
wanted
it
to get
in.
you to say that.
Let's put it in language that Jared understands, and that is, it's the graceful closure of things.
And now we're moving in.
And we need Euvoia.
Yeah, it's not good enough. You need a Euvoia mug in order to make this thing actually work. Okay, I get it.
Well, did you get the names to at least look up the other ones?
Heck no, I couldn't get these things Google fast enough. Off air.
Why don't you just listen to the interview?
Yeah, we'll go back to the interview later.
You know, it's actually a great call. We'll be archiving this later at riot.radiou.com.
You can actually watch us as we're in the studio with Jared and Bryce.
On YouTube and Facebook, and that way, you know what, you'll find what you're looking for. So, okay, you guys, as of Friday night, like you're abandoning the graceful closure nomenclature,
we'll never
right?
Hear it again.
You'll always be Euvoia again.
Always and forever.
But do you think for future Euvoia, because on Friday night at the basement, so for fans in Columbus, RadioU Ohio, they've got a concert. You're doing both Graceful Closure songs and then Euvoia, but will you play Graceful Closure in the future? Or?
I want.
Just wait and see.
I want to. I'm trying to figure that all out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like how to. Well, because like especially with how music is released these days, it's like with a lot of it being digital. I know I can transfer it over into Euvoia, but then you lose like plays and certain things like that.
So I'm
trying to figure out like it's like which then like the plays help get you into algorithms for more people to find you, but then that kind of doesn't matter anymore if it's not the real name. So it just is bad news.
Yeah,
so
okay.
We're figuring it out.
You're figuring it out. I can tell. Yeah. Which means he would like everyone to support Euvoia. So if you were supporting Graceful Closure, you got to go over now to the Euvoia and support that so it builds everything back up.
For sure.
There you go.
It almost sounds like we know what it's like to change an online representation and then ask everybody to please go to the new one.
Did you guys do that?
Yeah, we've done that before.
Well, you know,
we changed our YouTube name and it was just like, okay, everybody go over to the new one.
We promise. It's great.
Go to the new one.
You're going back up the hill battle, you know, where you had already got to the top of the hill and you're like, no, I'm going back now.
Over.
Yeah, you're starting over.
All right. I want to say, Candace says, morning, y'all. Hey, Jared. Is it better than a French press? She wants to know about the coffee thing you're talking about.
Candace, I do think it's better than French press because it's like a really clean cup of coffee. But I think it depends what you like.
Okay.
Like like none of the grain from the actual coffee is like getting through the filter.
Gotcha. Yeah. Alyssa says, see you all on Friday.
Yes.
Yay. Megan says, tell Jared that we just want him to keep making music no matter what his band name is. Love his voice.
Don't make me cry this early.
Thank you for texting Megan.
That was the text message that I meant to read.
Oh, yeah.
If switching subjects back to coffee felt really out of left field, it's because I had suddenly read the wrong text message.
That's perfectly fine. Candace had a question. It's good you covered it.
Okay, so you're doing the Euvoia stuff, but then, Jared, you're also doing, like, other music, right?
I am, yeah.
Okay, because I see, like, Jared Mark on the whatever playlist for the this, that, and the other. So what's that about?
So I've actually been living in Nashville the past year. I actually live in Columbus now, so keep up with me, people.
Okay. Changing cities, changing names.
Short-lived.
He is not afraid of change.
Yeah, short-lived. I'm so afraid of change. I'm over it. But anywho, Yeah, so I've been doing a lot of like production, mixing, like that kind of stuff for other artists. And I wrote a bunch of songs that I really liked, but I just knew would never work with Graceful Closure or Euvoia. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to release them anyways. So
you did.
Yeah, and my last name's Condon, which doesn't work out super well in a lot of things. So I decided to go with my middle name, Jared Mark.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
And it seemed to, it's easier to say. Although I didn't care about Euvoia, and no one's going to get that right, but that's okay.
People have asked us about the spelling, but it's caught on. So people actually they've grown into it just fine.
It's like, hey, it's the one word that has every vowel.
Yes, it is.
There you go. There you go.
No, it's the one word you don't know that has every vowel.
They know now. They know now.
Well, you know what? We are just glad that you guys stopped by to see us today. And Bryce, thanks for coming by since Jared's never going to bring you again.
Aww.
Yeah.
He can come whenever he wants.
That was it.
Yeah,
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah,
even if
I
Jared's
invited
not here.
all of them. I invited Matt and Chase. Bryce is the only one who showed up.
Well, you knew Chase wasn't coming. Like, you knew he wasn't. So.
Too early.
And we echo the statements from Megan. You know, we're just anything you make, we always love.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Well, and Alyssa says if you need a drummer for one of your projects, a girl is a great gimmick.
My wife
could do
definitely
that.
has major chick power, so she would love you if you
Yeah.
play drums.
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something right now. I feel like that's a real anti-girl power statement if just your gender is a gimmick. So I'm just...
a gimmick, I see.
Yeah, that's
I
what...
thought the same thing, but
Didn't want to say it, but he did.
I'll leave those things for
Maybe she didn't really mean it that way.
She did.
Did
I
she?
read it. It's right there. It's right there.
How about we play Euvoia?
All right, so look, this is Euvoia. It's what happened to Graceful Closure when all the brothers left. And, okay, last thing I want to know.
Is this Solace?
What? Yeah, it
Okay.
is. Okay, so
Just curious.
going forward after this show on Friday night, when Graceful Closure officially becomes Euvoia, do you want us to keep saying Euvoia, formerly Graceful Closure,
Or
or
I
do you
think we
just want us
switch
to
over at that
stop?
point.
Just stop it.
You guys do you.
Okay.
I'll do me.
But we're representing you, and so we're giving you the option to be represented.
Will people
as you
know,
wish.
though, like that soon? I don't know.
I think we have to we can take it down. We don't always
Yeah,
have to say it,
occasionally.
but it's
Okay.
still, we throw
But you
it out
float it
there.
from time to
Every
time.
so often, we still throw it out there so that they're like,
Yeah.
hey, that sounds like the one guy. And
Yeah.
they
It is
connect the
that guy.
two. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. Well, you know what, guys? Thanks for joining us this morning.
The definition of insanity is putting the riot on again and again and expecting a better result. It's the worst of the riot on Radio U.
So, Nikki, did you get a chance? No. You've had plenty of chances. Chance after chance after chance.
Did I choose to do
Did
what?
you ever take advantage of and choose to watch Venom?
Venom, no, I have not. But I have seen the clip where he walks into the grocery store or like the bodega and he eats the guy who's bothering the lady who owns the store.
Yeah.
They show that clip on Facebook all the time.
Really?
All the time. So I've seen that a ton.
And once again, you and I are on different places on the internet.
Well, I don't understand it. Like, based on that clip, it just seems like a very weird story for me to go watch.
Is
he good? Is he bad? Is he both?
A little bit of both. Like, it is a weird movie. It's not what you expect, which now that I've said that, maybe you'll expect the right thing, but it's not the thing that I expected at first. It is weirdly funny. It's just one of those things that when I got done, I was like, well.
Yeah, also I felt like, is it Tom Hardy?
Yeah. Oh,
Does he have a weird accent, or like what is his tone when he's trying to?
I don't remember.
As Venom, when he talks as Venom, it's just a bit much.
Well, that's like a big, processed, crazy.
It's just it was all a bit much when I saw the clips.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie.
But it's getting another one.
Oh, yeah, they're making another one, which is what we're talking about. They're doing a sequel, this time directed by Andy Serkis.
He's the one guy.
He's Gollum.
Yeah, I didn't know he does movies that way.
Well, he directed Mowgli, which was the Jungle Book, something that showed up on Netflix. And I don't know if he directed or starred in Breathe, but, he's done some more acting, certainly. And
now he can direct the movie.
He's going to be that guy that's going to direct Venom 2. Wonder how that
Maybe it'll be good.
I don't know.
Maybe it'll be a different take on it.
Well, he certainly has an understanding of what it takes to work with effects-heavy things.
Yes, he does.
And that's what...
that is absolutely true. So he has an understanding of it.
It is, and so maybe.
So Venom 2 will come out whenever.
Yeah.
Whenever it's done.
I'm sure I'll get around to it sometime one day.
Yeah, so you did see it when it was in theaters, right?
Venom?
I thought you did.
No.
When it came out, maybe then?
I don't know.
You've seen it, though.
I have seen it. It left such a mark that I remember exactly where I was when I saw it.
It's that type of movie.
Oh, yeah.
The worst of the riot is over, but the fun can keep going.
Hey, I saw you checking out my goods.
Check the Riot blog or stalk us on social media.
You want to sample them? A little try before you buy, huh?
Through riot.radiou.com.
The one vibe I've gotten this morning is
mature.